Okay, so in case anyone's watching, but this ain't about because I just logged out of something. I don't mean I've left anything. I just logged out of a conversation that I was overwhelming, didn't mean to, and I mean it's my fault. I was given information that needed to be to the public and isolating it between one person or two people at the max were encountering. It's like what's good's that doing? It's all my fault being an idiot. And I treat like the globe thing kind of like possessions. Like eventually, if that don't mean you're not living slow because you haven't got to, the earth doesn't spin yet. That I don't mean that, or you can't be worked with. Starting to really realize that. It, just like it's like, but the one thing Fight Club made clear: what you own ends up owning you. That's all I mean. And I'm not going back. I'm not collecting possessions. Obviously, I mean that's been for a lot. I mean, that goes back a few years. This ain't a new revelation. The TV goes back a few years. I'm just there's one where I'm now, and I try to avoid it at all costs. I'm just saying it does cause communication problems. But my mother and I'm over there. Yeah, get bum, whatever. I don't care. I'm not. It's supposed to be temporary, and waiting on my housing. I know my housing is exactly what I want. I don't know what to do, but But I'm just, the thing is like the guy I was talking to, it's like I realized like if he keeps it to tones, like you're working with, they both reflect off the ionosphere or firmament. But just can we ever concede to like consider other possibilities? Like the firmament is much more reflective. I mean no matter how you look, there's no way an ionosphere can be as reflective as the firmament, which is something they said like molten glass. See, it ain't about Yahweh or Jehovah. It's about that's what the ancient cultures knew. Are y'all walking? Are y'all walking to Burger King? Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm eating more flesh. Yeah. I mean, it's hard. I mean, someone's going to buy me a burger, and that's my sister helped me move. That's the problem. You get good with that, but it takes a lot of work to avoid flesh completely. A lot of work. I mean, I've done it, and especially when you're out. So, and even as Jesus said, you eat what's provided for you where you go. When you're traveling, that thing, whatever they give you to eat, you eat it. Scavenging isn't predation. Like scavengers make sense in a realm that but not predators. That there's no necessity for a predator. Scavenging is trash collecting and recycling. I don't know. I'm just making a point. But yada yada. I'm supposed to be pointing at the sun. I'm over here in the shade. Why am I'm trying to do shadow work? But yeah, but just that something's like, if the firmament is like, I have no problem. Like when I get any evidence for the globe, I'll get it, but it's not going to be, just because, to fit into another paradigm. But yeah, I love that girl, that high priestess. I mean, it sounds like exactly it. I just don't. I mean, at least it don't even have to be worlds. It could planes of existence. Like I said, like a woman, Melissa keeps, I saw her videos that we're all on top, reality's all on top of each other. Kind of fit what David Icke is saying. It's all, there's no light in the brain. How does, and and all the signals are decoded. Like what the electrical signals go to the brain are decoded. I mean, the original signal it's decoded. The original signal you're not receiving. You're taking a signal and decoding it. Taking the original signal the brain receives and decoding it. So we still don't know if this is a simulation. That's why I never wanted to harbor on that and just have a stance like we can't work together, anybody, and congrue the information. Just we haven't proven it's not a simulation yet. Just there's no way, and there is no way in the body to prove it's not. So for that reason alone, because the brain decodes it. The brain takes the signal and turns it into something else. Turns it, David Icke says, into a reality. Now that doesn't mean, and what's this? The steel just moves slower. The steel moves really slow, and it's like, you can't pass through it, with your hand. And vision seems to be about just so you don't damage the body. Like the vision just enough so you don't damage the body and run into something that's moving slower. That's what solidity is just slower movement. There's something to tell me. I don't know. Makes sense. I mean, I stayed like a long time, and I didn't want to go back to reptilian stuff and all that, but it's like I have to. And I'm just trying to incorporate. Well, the demons. I mean, they're like the angels operated physically. While I went in the demons, but one thing I've already let's see, some of these things like in this group, they don't understand. Like I've already been pre-prepared for all these issues. It seems like, I mean, all of them, especially over labeling demon. Like you can't just call everything a demon. Not, I'm just saying you can't. I've already been through that. That's what that girl did. She had me scared, paralyzed me with fear. Like, don't touch this, and that's it. And your phone probably is got demon. You know, I'm just saying, like, but everything, just always in constant fear of like of the unseen, and that's a demon. And that might be, but I mean, I've already experienced this because actually, you know, labeling everything like a demon. There's not criticizing anybody. So, so I'll just make sure I don't, I need to put this information publicly if it's relevant. I didn't say it was relevant for the group. I just, I was placing it somewhere that I, didn't need to. And if anyone said, hey, it didn't have to be offensive. It's like, hey, yeah, the public needs that. Don't worry about placing it here. Just place that straight to the public. I would have done that and not had any offense. I just, I don't know. You want to criticize me for not knowing what to do when we haven't even labeled objective yet? Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm not being a smartass. I mean, like this is real. I was told not to mess around. No, I don't know. I was told not to mess around, or like I thought I was told that. So, okay, bye. I'm sorry, but I was just updating something.